afternoon, Blazers, and welcome back to InfoFlow from our studio. Today is Friday, June 11th. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Levi. In local news, Montgomery County has surpassed 70,895 cases of COVID-19 as of Tuesday, June 8th. According to the Maryland Department of Health, just over 54% of county residents have been fully vaccinated against COVID-19, while 63% have received at least one dose.
On Tuesday, multiple websites went down temporarily due to a flaw in the service configuration of cloud provider Fastly. The problem was announced at around 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fastly said the problem had been fixed roughly an hour later. Doug Midori, an internet infrastructure expert at Kentic, said the issue was a serious problem because Fastly is one of the largest content delivery networks, and this was a global outage. Some of the websites that went down include CNN, the New York Times, Reddit, Twitch, and the United Kingdom's government homepage.
Just like here in the States, election results in Peru are being closely watched by their citizens. Keiko Fujimori is running neck and neck with Pedro Castillo and has now alleged fraud and irregularities in the Sunday's election as Castillo's 0.2% lead widens. An investigation was completed and found no such fraud or irregularities and said the ballot passed off correctly, complying with international standards.
Montgomery County has officially lifted its mandatory mask mandate as of Monday, June 7th. Mask use is still highly recommended and even required in some places such as childcare settings, public transportation, and schools. Even though Montgomery County has lifted its mandatory mask rule, private establishments can still require you to wear a mask. Stay safe, Blazers.
And now, let's hear from some Blazers about how they feel about returning to in-person school next year.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
Hi, my name is Christine Herrera.
Hi, my name is Azaria Lawton.
I'm Clara and I'm in grade 11.
I'm excited to see some of my friends that I haven't seen at all for a very long time.
I'm really excited, somewhat excited to go back in person, be able to see my friends, be able to have real learning experiences, and just have a real normal school year.
I'm nervous, I guess really to go back to school, and then I'm worried about the awkwardness between people that you were friends with and now people that you don't talk to.
I'm thinking it's gonna be really awkward, kind of like a freshman type feeling, just readjusting to being in the building, seeing people again, talking to teachers in person, and actually growing a relationship with them.
To be able to see my friends again, really.
In general, just seeing my friends in person, having that in-person contact, being in that school environment and being able to really focus on work and not be distracted on my phone or something.
I'm looking forward to the bus ride with my friend, but I'm not looking forward to how early the bus comes in the morning.
I think I'm excited for games, football games and basketball games, if that happens.
I'm probably most nervous for creating those relationships with teachers. If I have repeating teachers, it's kind of hard to make that relationship since we had COVID and online school first.
I'm nervous for days being longer than they are now, school days specifically.
Jumping back into a normal school year. I feel I've lost touch with how school is supposed to be.
I'm nervous about just seeing old friends.
Keep the Wednesdays, the days that we could check in for help or just sort of a rest day.
I'd keep the being able to wake up later.
One thing I want to keep is Wednesdays off.
I think the freedom and the pacing I have with my work, I think that's something I really want to take into in-person school.
Well, I'm wondering whether or not we'll have to be required to be vaccinated or whether we'll have to wear masks in person.
One question I have is, will we still have to stay 6 feet apart?
Unvaccinated students, are they allowed to come back, or is it just vaccinated students?
Probably in general, just what's gonna happen next year. Because again, my teacher's only giving me like assumptions about how school's really gonna be, but there's obviously gonna be a difference like now that we know like how COVID is and how we socially just reacted to how big the pandemic was. It's gonna like affect how people talk to each other, I think.
Thanks for the update, Blazers.
The Maryland Department of Transportation has decided to drop their proposal for widening the famous congested Capitol Beltway. This expansion would have affected some of our Blazers who commute from the Bethesda and Rockville area on the I-270. The intention was to make the morning rush prolonged by adding 30 miles on the northwest side of the Beltway in connection to the I-270.
Tomorrow, DC Capitol Pride returns. Last year, due to COVID-19, Pride parades, a much beloved tradition, were canceled all around the globe. This Pride Month, the march and parades return, a testament to everyone's resilience through the pandemic. At noon, the Pride Walk and Rally will take place, and at 3 p.m., the Pride Mobile Parade will begin.
Copies of Silver Chips are available on racks at the Media Center and at the front doors by the main office. They'll also be offered at the Silver Spring Farmers Market this Saturday and the Tacoma Park Farmers Market on Sunday. Don't miss out on the last issue of the year.
And that's all for today's show. Check out our website at bnconline.net to submit any announcements and follow us at BNC_Blair on Instagram and on Twitter at BNCBlair. Today is our first and final edition of InfoFlow here at school to round out the year. If you haven't already, go get vaccinated and stay safe. Have a good summer and a fantastic Friday, Blazers!